Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and joining me in the studio now are Melvin White and Barry Jarman from Beloved Streets of America, which is an organization that you gentlemen, cousins, started several years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so tell us, what is the Beloved Street?
Beloved Streets of America is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and whose primary mission is to revitalize and conserve the streets bearing the Honorable Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
So specifically the MLK Boulevard here in St. Louis and
across the nation. Yes.
So how do you do that? Have you talked to all these cities?
We actually been around several major cities across the country over the last 7 years, and we just took a look up and down what was going on. You know, we filmed, talked to several residents up and down these streets.
Okay.
And it seems to be the same thing going on, just poverty, drugs, crime.
This is really interesting. So Barry, you have been traveling together to look at these streets. Does every major city have an MLK Boulevard?
Yes, ma'am. All the major cities do have an MLK street. Totally, there are like 720 streets named after Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King.
720 streets.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But all the major cities that do have a Martin Luther King streets, like he mentioned, are crime-ridden, drug-infested, just primarily horrible conditions for a man such a great stature in which his name is being used.
Right. So why do you think that is? What's the common denominator?
That's what we're trying to figure out right now. You know, our whole thing is just trying to change that stigma that's been placed on such a great man, you know, great hero.
Right, right. And you want to bring honor to his name, continue the honor.
Of course.
That's due him and his legacy.
Yeah, do it some justice. I mean, the name was changed actually 40 years ago, and then over the 40-year period, it's been just a total down.
So the name of the street here in St. Louis
yes, ma'am.
was
used to
changed.
Be called Easton. It was changed in the early 70s to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And over a 40-year period, it's just totally dilapidated. You know, it's went all the way down, and we noticed that's a national problem.
Yeah.
You know?
So what are some of the things that you've done here in St. Louis to change that?
We're right now. Well, we have a legacy corner that we're about to unveil. This is our first project, actually, that we're getting off the ground. August 25th, we'll unveil the rendering of that. And the legacy corner whole intention is to bring back culture and history into the neighborhood. We feel like that's been left out. You know, it was lost. You know, the generations that's coming up has totally forgot about the history of our.
Yeah. So, and Barry, as the treasurer for the organization, what is your primary function? Development, fundraising?
Yeah, primarily fundraising and also development. We just want to bring back some economic stability back to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because we've noticed that, like I say, over the course of years in which we've been studying the various streets across the country, is that there is no economic development, low morale as far as in the neighborhood, and we just want to give back and to bring it back up to where it should be.
And you guys both have other jobs. You're busy. Do you have a lot of people helping you in the office?
Well, yes, we're getting volunteers to come on. Actually, we're still looking for more volunteers to come on board. You know, we're building a team right now. So
good to know. So our viewers can contact you guys about
us.
Getting
log
involved.
on to belovedstreets.org. You know, leave comments. We want everybody to get involved with this. You know, it's a national issue. So. We know we can't do it alone, so we're asking for everybody to stand up and come on.
And are you finding that that City Hall here and in the other cities as well are getting behind what you're doing,
we're
welcoming you?
We're, in St. Louis, that's who mainly we've been talking to, the city halls of St. Louis, the other municipalities, Wellston, Pagedale, since they kind of connect with that.
Because the boulevard runs through all
about
of us.
8 miles, actually, from start to finish.
Okay. Good. So you guys, as I was telling you at our break, we love when people come here and tell us the great things they're doing for our city. I mean, and you're taking your time to do that. So we're going to take a quick break right now. When we come back, we're going to talk about your walk coming up and how our viewers can get involved with that as well. So don't go anywhere. We will have more with Melvin and Barry when we return. Remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can always watch us streaming live on stltv.net. We'll be back with more in just a minute.